Hello and welcome back to our channel. So today I really wanted to talk to you about my top must-haves for having a newborn baby, because I know when I was pregnant that I watched so many of these videos and found them really helpful, so I'm hoping that you might find this helpful too. This video is 100% not sponsored, so this is just kind of like what has worked for me. It might work for you, it might not, because every baby is different. So first thing is by a brand called Cheeky Chompers. Now they are a really lovely brand. So these are all made in the UK, and they have a whole range of teething products to comforters. They did a collaboration with Jules. The first thing I got was the Comfort Chew. It looks like this. So this is a Jules pattern, which I just think is so cute. Then it's got like a little fleecy side the other side, and it's got all of these little tags on the bottom, and it's got this wristband. So the idea of this is that it can either go on their wrist, so that they can literally grab it like this and they chew. It's basically a little hippo. I'm not sure if you can see, but it is a little hippo. It's quite cute, and it's got some like textured sides to it, so it feels really nice on their gums. So you can either hold it around their wrist and grab onto the chew, or is I pop it around the pram. You can pop it around the car seat or anything, so you literally just put it around. The hippo does go through this little loop so that you won't lose it. That didn't really work, did it? But you get the gist. It won't slip off, you won't be losing this anywhere. When they get to about 2 to 3 months, they start to grab things. I know Enya did anyway. I know every baby develops very differently, but Enya started to grab things around that age. So we found this really helpful. So this is always by her side on the pram. Now the next product that we got from them is a bib. So it's like this, it's the same pattern. Again, it's a Jules collaboration that they did. It's got the textured side on the front and the textured side on the back. And there it has 2 poppers, so you can vary the size. I will link their website below in the description box. I keep moving Enya up the bed because the sun is gradually moving. The next thing is the Mam oral care range. So they have an oral care range that ranges from newborns until like a year old and using proper toothbrushes. So this is the 3-month range oral care. So this is a massager for their gums. Yeah, you can see it now. So cone, it's got a textured side, and then on the other side it's got another textured side and another textured side there. So the idea of me buying this for Enya was not only to obviously massage her gums, but it's to try and get her used to having something that replicates a toothbrush in her mouth, because I don't want her getting teeth and then being all fussy with a toothbrush. I've seen it happen before, and I just don't kind of want to have to deal with that a bit later on. So the more and more she gets used to this, the easier the transition's gonna be. I picked this up from Boots. I can't really remember how much I paid for it, but again, it was really inexpensive, maybe like £3. But this will see you through until 6 months, and then from 6 months they have a different range, because by then they're probably gonna start having little teeth. So yeah. And also Enya actually really likes this as well. When I put it in her mouth, she seems to just chew on it. Now the next thing that I want to talk to you about are the Mam bottles. Now I've actually done a review of these on my blog, because we moved from Tommy Tippy to Mam bottles. I was actually breastfeeding for the first 2 weeks, but after that obviously we had to formula feed. So I was looking for a good option. We kind of stuck with Tommy Tippy because they are your go-to bottles when you are pregnant. You kind of just stick with what you kind of know, and they are so widely used. So we did get them. Unfortunately it didn't work for Enya. They left like big gaps at the side of her mouth, which allowed a lot of air to go in and a lot of milk to come out, which left Enya very colicky and gripey. So she was in quite a lot of pain. She suffered with silent reflux as well, which caused us a few restless evenings and nights. I was literally just like, do you know what, I can't actually do this anymore. Like, I cannot physically. I was actually gonna go to Asda and go and get a different bottle, because I thought I can't go through another night of her not sleeping. And then I realised that when I went and had a private scan, I was given a sample bottle, just this really small one here. So this is for like newborn. I just thought I'd try it. At this point I was willing to try anything. I'll just show you the teat. So the teat is a really good replica of a real nipple. It fits the mouth perfectly. There was no air going in either side, and she just took to these really well. So we kind of stuck with these. They have different sizes. So this again is like newborn. This is kind of transition phase up to a slightly bigger bottle, which is what Enya's on now. And then they have the even bigger bottle, which goes up to near enough 10 ounces. So they do have a good size range available as well. is they have these air holes at the bottom, like vent holes. They're not vent holes and they're not air holes, but what they are is holes. But this allows the bottles to cool down and heat up a lot quicker if you are using the hot water, cold water method in a jug, because this in here is a silicone ring, just here. So the other thing I like about these bottles is they are self-sterilising, so all you need to do, I did a review on this on my blog, so I'm really happy that I'm now showing you because the pictures that I took made absolutely no sense. This, obviously wash it with soapy hot water first, rinse off all the bubble residue first, and then you can go ahead and do these steps. So you've got the bottom bit and the teat, and then with the lid of the bottle just fill up to, it's got measurements on the top, but fill up to 20 ml with cold water, pop the cold water in there. It will sit literally perfectly in there if you measured the right amount. Then pop your lid in, just like this, and then do your bottle. Just do it quite slightly, you don't need to do it all the way, but don't do it not all the way, because if you take it out of the microwave and forget and pull it up, then hot water's going to go everywhere. So I would recommend just tightening it slightly, and then literally just pop the lid on top. The whole bottle is compact and ready to go in the microwave. This is again a really another useful feature if you are away a lot, if you're going on holiday and you don't want to lug around a massive sterilizer. This is just a really easy option. So this is why I love Mam bottles. God, it's really hot. It's just moving further and further up. Now the next thing that I want to talk to you about is bathing products. So I knew from the outset that I was going to be using Child's Farm products because I had suffered with dermatitis for a really long time. If you follow me on my Instagram, you'll know that I did a post on Child's Farm products also, and the Child's Farm products were the only things that actually cured it, and I had tried everything. So if you do suffer with dermatitis and you're struggling with what to use, just give the Child's Farm baby moisturiser, the unscented one, a go, and I'm sure, touch wood and fingers crossed, that it might work for you. And I kind of figured that if Enya has sensitive skin like me, these were going to be the products that would work for her, which they do. So Child's Farm have a whole range of products. So they range from hair wash, body wash, now even sun creams I believe for children, which we don't really need in the UK because we don't get much sun apart from today. Yes, so most of their products do say that they are available from newborn and upwards. So we started off with this baby wash, which is the sensitive one. This is fragrance free, so if you have got the early days baby that's just been born and you are looking for something that is going to clean a little bit better, I know that the health visitors, and I'm really unfocused still, I know that your health visitor will probably recommend that you don't use anything on your baby, which is absolutely fine if you want to go ahead and take their advice. But I know for me personally, Enya was a really sicky baby, and to use water to me what didn't seem enough. So I found comfort in using Child's Farm products. They have over 98% naturally derived ingredients in these products, which brings me a lot of comfort in knowing that I'm okay to bath Enya in them. So we kind of stuck with this baby wash and we are still using it now. And then we also have the shampoo. So as they do get older, obviously you can move up if you feel a bit more comfortable trying new products on your baby. I also have the bubble bath. This is their new range that's come out and it smells amazing. This is the blueberry and organic mango and it smells so good, it's lush. And then I have the baby bedtime bubbles, which I used quite a lot as well. This contains organic tangerine oil, and again this smells so nice. Yeah, it's lush. And then I just have the baby moisturiser because like I say, it worked for me, so it also works for Enya. I use these moisturisers for her baby massage that we do after her bath. I don't use an oil, I literally just use this because it kind of kills two jobs with one stone. Is that the word? Two birds? No, it's actually two birds with one stone, but you know, two jobs with one stone. Yeah, she needs to make a wish. Let's get that for you. Make a wish and blow. Make a wish, blow. Yay! Right, let's move on. So the next thing is an essential, not as much of a must-have. It is basically an essential, especially if you have quite a clingy baby. Enya kind of did in the first couple of months just want to be held all the time. So we got a baby carrier. It's really hard to show you and it looks like a mess right now, but I will do a demonstration in a minute. This is the, let's say the word right, Infantino baby carrier. I don't know if it's got it has got a name. It is a certain model, so to speak, but I don't know what one it is. I'll link it below anyway for you. But this is the comfiest carrier that I tried on. Enya absolutely loves it, and it's like a 3-in-1 or a 4-in-1, so it's got lots of different ways that you can carry them. Obviously I can only show you one at the moment because Enya's not big enough to show you the others, but if you go on the link below it will show you how you can carry the baby. It's literally so easy to put on, and like I say, it's easy to put on and off by yourself, so it's good. Pardon you. Right, so I'm just going to try and do this demonstration on how to put this on. So it has 2 straps at the back, these ones here, and these are the bits that go over your shoulders. And you're just chatting away to herself. So these bits go over your shoulders like this, but at the back it has 2 clips. It clips together like this. Around your waist you have this one that just clips all the way around. So then you're basically like this, and this bit's just to hold baby. So come on, Enya. Like I said, it's really easy to do on your own. So hold baby in place, hold just here, and you can grab this bit with the other hand just in a minute. This clip attaches to this one, and then do the other side. Her arm sits through here, and then this one just goes here like that, and again the other side. Actually it just sits like this. She's nice and comfy, and it's really comfortable for me. So when they are old enough to turn around, this bit, it's hard to get anything done with a baby, can you tell? And so let's try that bit again. So when they are old enough to turn around and face outwards, this bit does actually oh my god, I'm just gonna have to quickly say it. This bit folds down. One sec. So this bit folds down, and then it comes with an attachable dribble bib. It comes with an attachable dribble bib, so when they're facing out, if they are sick or have a little bit of spit up, you can literally just wipe their mouth. Yes, that's when they're facing out. It also goes on the back. But like I said, in the link below it will show you every way you can use it. Finito. So the next thing that I wanted to show you was, again, an essential for me. It wasn't as much of a must-have, it was just one of those things that I had to get for Enya. I really was very worried. I had a lot of questions when I was pregnant about how I would put the baby to bed and what I needed to use. Look at her trying to sit up. No word of a lie, this is like her trying to work on her abs. So I look at her just looking, it's so funny. So I had to get these because I'm in an iron about what I'd put baby to bed in, if I use covers, if I don't use covers, if I use a blanket, how I tuck the blanket in, how I put baby to bed, how I position her. I had tons and tons of questions. I think it's called the Lullaby Trust, which I'll put again down below for you to check out. It's a really good website which will tell you about how safe sleeping is for baby. It will give you lots of advice, and if you need any advice as well, you can always contact them and they'll be more than happy to help you. But I opted for the Grow company, so I started off with the Grow Snug, which is this one. So it looks just like this. I can't believe she even fitted in this. It's got 2 little arms it hasn't got 2 little arms, it's got 2 little armholes. So their arms can come out if you want them to, or you can do the poppers up, and they are swaddled, which Enya preferred. If she had her arms out, she would just keep herself awake all night. So we basically did just swaddle her most nights. This was a lifesaver for us because if Enya wasn't swaddled, she would wake herself up. And the other thing I really liked about these was that in the middle of the night, if you are changing their bum, and instead of having to wake them up, the zip is actually at the bottom. So what we have to do is like unzip it halfway. So their arms are still nice and snug up here, but the bottom bit is open so you can change their bottom. So again, these have the zip that go all the way up the side and opens up all the way to the bottom. They have 2 little poppers over the shoulder, and these come in all different togs, so for different temperatures of the room. And I believe that every bag that you get a little like cardboard room temperature thermometer, so it kind of gives you an idea on what tog you should be using. It gave me so much reassurance knowing that I'm not going to have to worry about Enya pulling a cover over her face. So that's basically it for my newborn to 3 months must have. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope it comes in handy for you and your new bundle of joy, and I look forward to seeing you again in our next video. Yeah, you. Oh.